Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to continue with the requests, and we've not done a back massage for quite a while, and I thought I would introduce the massage bar again, the Lush bar. So let's use the bar. I haven't done this on the back before, so let's use the bar. Let's just see how it feels to apply it to the skin and to do a massage, just a straightforward body manual, a Swedish massage. But using the bar, just seeing how it feels, if it's a simpler experience, if it's a nicer experience, but hopefully it'll be relaxing for you. And I'll open it quite slowly again too, so you can get a little bit of that ASMR if you like that. So I'll just warm the bar in my hands, and that will very slowly start to produce the oil that I need. And then what I'll also start to do is introduce it to the skin. So what I'll do is I'll start from the mid-back. I was always trained never to start at the bottom if you were applying any sort of product, because it can shock someone because your skin is much more sensitive down here. So if it's a very hot or a very cold item, then it would actually make the person jump. So it's just a habit of mine that if I'm holding some sort of equipment or it's a new product, it's fine if it's just your hands, but even then you might want to warn someone. But if it's anything that you're introducing to the skin, this area here is extra sensitive. So I would start midway or above. So let's just start, and the body heat will help. So again, this is a new experience for me, because normally I would apply the massage medium. So this part, I have no method to it. I'm just going to go in the direction that feels good. But what I'll also do is make sure that I'm looking at the skin, just in case there's any contractions or there was an allergy that you could see. Remember, a contraction is something that happens during the treatment, and it could be a redness, an itchiness, a heat, an irritation, and that might let me know that the skin doesn't like the product. I'm also always avoiding the spine. Now, that's me used it on this side. I can actually feel that we've got some movement here compared to this side, which is still dry. So this is the second time using the massage bar, and I can completely see why people would enjoy using this. I'm guessing if you were using it in a salon, you would incorporate the price of the bar into the treatment so that the person would be taking it away with them, because you couldn't use it on anyone apart from the original client. So I can really feel that I've got my massage oil there. That's helping. We can also warm up the shoulder. So now I can take it down a bit further. I'm still working on one side only at the moment. I've still to do this side. So I'm very much using it as a gentle effleurage, but with no particular routine. I'm not guided in any particular direction. I'm just using it to cover the skin. And yes, that's me, got my movement. I'm happy with that. So let's do it on the other side. And again, I'll start from the middle and I'll just work my way up. And I'm getting that delicate scent, again, the turmeric latte. And if you watched the previous video when I opened this for the first time, this is a nice gentle scent. Anything stronger and I would struggle with it. So if you like a very subtle scent and nothing too powerful, then this one could be worth investigating, because I do not like anything that's too strong, too scented, too perfumed. It's not for me. And then we'll work down. Just cover the back. It's actually such a very pleasant way to massage. I'd never have considered this before, but it's really pleasant. So now I'll just make sure I've got enough of a coating on my hands. And we can begin. So I'm effleuraging over the back. I've got lots of movement, lots of slip and slide, so I'm happy with that. And I've got enough. It's not too much. That's the good thing about the bar compared to an oil. More so an oil than a cream. I think you've got more control with a cream, but I'm sure most people at some point have felt that the oil might have been in excess and then it's too slidey and you can't get any purchase and any grip. So it's nice to know that this is another method. And then we can cover the shoulders. And then we can move up to the neck and just make sure that we're loosening it. Just go over those shoulders, tops of the arms. We're just warming these areas up. And we can scoop the neck, just support it one side and just scoop and lift. And then get right in there and work over those shoulders. And we can just feel and see if there's any nodules and knots, which I can definitely feel some here. Remember, if you feel that your thumbs can't really take too much of this type of movement, then change it to knuckles and use the knuckles. And not only will they be a lot easier to use, less pressure on your hands, but they're doing multiple areas at the same time, and you'll start to see that erythema, that redness, come up quicker. And then if you do feel a knot or a nodule, you can spend a little bit of time working on it with your thumbs. So can you see we've got that redness starting here? And then we'll do a little bit here too. And then you could continue all the way down. And remember, if we do any particularly stimulating movements, we can then drain and soothe the nerve endings with a little bit of effleurage. Really stretch out the skin here. It feels so good to give it a stretch. Alternating. And you could take it down as low as you like. But again, be guided. If your client has a comfort level, then my preference is to listen to them. I know that some therapists will say that they will decide to which level the back is exposed, but that's a topic of discussion because you also need to make sure that the client is comfortable. So for today, this is where we're comfortable. We can also do double-handed, figure of 8. And I have got so much movement here, I don't need to use any more at all. Lots and lots of movement. And I'm stretching over that skin, and there's no pulling here. So I don't need to worry that I've got to stop and apply more, but that's okay if I did. That's easily done. And then stretching out again. We can move into kneading the lower back using the knuckles here. And then stretching out. And you could continue on, you can do a full back massage. I could tell that I could easily do the 30 minutes here, no problem at all. I've got lots of product here. So I think value for money, I think that was about £9. And value-wise, I can see why people would invest in it. And you don't have to use it for a massage as such. You could use it as a moisturiser for yourself too. Elbows, knees. So I do think it's a product that, now that I know about it, I would investigate more. For me, it would be the scent. It has to be a scent that isn't too powerful for me. But just to finish off, we'll go back to our original effleurage. But as I say, you could easily do the full treatment very comfortably. So I'd love to know your thoughts. Is this something that if you were a therapist, you would use on clients? Or if they brought their own bar in, would you use it on them? Would you use it yourself? I'd love to know. So let's cover you up. So I hope you found that enjoyable and relaxing. Leave me a comment again if there's any more videos you'd like to see. I'm working through the requests. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.